when I just hated where I was. I don't have money for a psychologist. It's stepping out of your comfort zone. Some rules of self-dating. Hey guys, I really can't believe it that I finally created my English YouTube channel. But I'm so happy to welcome you here. I'm a stylist and my name is Polina Cool. And here we're talking about the style of your clothes, your lifestyle, and the style of your thoughts. Because we can change our whole life only if we take care about what is inside and outside. And in this episode, we're going to talk about all these things because this is a video about how to glow up your summer and make it the best you've ever had in your life. So, let's go. First things first, the chapters we're going to talk about here in this video. So, this is the first part of the video about how to glow up your summer. And I call this video about how to make this summer, how to live this summer as that girl. I know that this trend is so common nowadays that most people started to hate it. But here we are not going to talk about how to become that girl from Instagram, how to live someone else's life, okay? Here we're going to talk about how to become that girl of your dreams. The best version of you is going to be you this summer. I wanted to clarify something for you before we start talking about how to create the routine that will help you to level up your life. Most people think that leveling up your life means concentrating your whole time, your whole energy on one sphere of your life. For instance, if you want to become a millionaire, you should focus only on earning money, improving your work skills, and something like that. But that will only lead you to burn out. Because when you start focusing only on one sphere of your life and that sphere starts to become better and other spheres in your life, 100%, I'm telling you this, will only end up becoming worse and worse, because if they were weak, they're going to become even weaker. So that's why first I wanted to start this video and this whole talk about leveling up your life and your summer, about creating a plan for the whole summer and for each month. So, first of all, I started writing out all the ideas, all the things I wanted to do this summer, all of the places I wanted to visit. So I created a whole list, and then I divided these aims into months, because it's impossible to achieve all of my 30 aims I wrote down in 1 month, because if you try to do so, you will be living under pressure and it will only lead you to burn out. I'm afraid we're going to use this word a lot today, but this is true because I've been experiencing this so many times and I actually learned from my mistakes, and I don't want you to waste your time making mistakes, okay? I want you to spend your time creating the life that you want and that you deserve. So let's start. So the first step which you have to make even before creating the plans, and I almost forgot about it, is that you have to clear your space. And by that I mean that you have to clear your whole life. So you have to clear your room, the environment that you live in, that you're working. You have to clear up your social circle. Because when I wanted to start a whole new life, in November, I was in that season of my life when I just hated where I was. I hated that I was making no money, that I didn't have friends that would level up my life, that would cheer me up, who would be very ambitious and goal-oriented and with whom would be like, you know, the best versions of ourselves. I didn't have the people around me. The people I actually had in my life were draining me down. So I guess you've heard this quote so many times that, like, tell me who your 5 friends are, who your closest people are, and I'll tell you whom you will become in your like 5 years, okay? So this is like really working 100%. So you have to clear up not only your space, but your social circle. We're going to talk about clearing your like daily routine a little bit later in the next episode, because I wanted to share like habits which I have, and these are not like drink more water and like exercise in the gym. No, I'm going to share with you that spiritual practices which I've been doing for a long time, almost every day, and they really leveled up my life. But don't forget about your wardrobe. And I'm telling this not because I work as a stylist. No, but as I mentioned previously in this video, the only way of how you can create the best life you want to live is by taking care about like your inner world and the external. So when you feel unconfident in like your own appearance, in your clothes, you really have to change that. It's important that your clothes reflects your personality. Last summer I hated how I looked. I like simply didn't like my outfits because they were not matching my energy. And actually this summer I had to buy a whole new summer wardrobe because when I wanted to film this episode, I first put on this dress I used to wear last summer. And I just felt so uncomfortable in it, like it wasn't me anymore. And it's so important that you don't feel that clothes is not a burden for you, okay? It's like just an instrument that can help you to glow up and to show the world your energy and like the positive vibes you want. Because the purpose of your clothes is to help you to glow up, to feel confident, and to show the world your energy you want to like spread around. So we've done enough preparation, and now we can start creating the plans for the ideal summer. And you have to divide your life into spheres. So the first sphere, because it's certainly like the most important thing, okay, it's called me and my mental health. So mental health is really so important, and you can't put your work, your relationship with partners, your relationships with friends and family above your own stability and your mental health, because you can't help others if you are not helped, if you haven't been helped, if you feel like very insecure, drained. And so that's why you can't start leveling up your life without changing your mindset. And I wanted to share with you some things which have changed my mindset. So first, what you should do, what you can do for improving your mental health and for becoming confident from inside. Because confidence, if it's real, it can be taken away, it can be shaken by other people's opinion. So I want you to start practicing self-dating this summer. It might sound like very scary, especially if you are an introvert, but this is not so scary, and let me explain you why. By self-dating, I mean spending time only with yourself and with your thoughts. There are many ways, many places where you can take yourself on a date. First activity which you can do on your own is taking a walk in a park. Everybody can afford it, it's free, and it doesn't matter whether you live in a big city or in the countryside, but there are some rules of self-dating. The first one is that you have to switch off your phone notifications so you won't be bothered. And secondly, you mustn't check your phone. You only have to be with yourself in the present moment and with your thoughts. And the third one is that you really have to get buzz out of the place where you want to spend the time with yourself. So the first one, I've already mentioned it can be a park, and the second one, it can be a museum, like an art gallery, something that you enjoy. And the last self-date I had with myself, it was in a museum, and I really enjoyed it so much, especially when I came there quite early, and there weren't so many people, so I wasn't really bothered by tourists, and I could really enjoy the paintings, and it was just really incredible. Just me, the audio guide, and beautiful paintings, and I just really enjoyed it so much. And the point is that when you are in a museum, nobody cares about you because everybody is watching the installations. Really, just no one cares about you because many people come there by themselves, they listen to the audio guide, and it's like, you know, it's a safe variant for both introverts and extroverts. The next place where you can take yourself out on a date is, of course, a restaurant, but it can be scary at first because the main rule of self-dating is not being on your phone. So what can you do sitting in a restaurant like alone, completely alone, and like not doing anything? So at first, of course, you can do reading, you can be journaling, and the next level is just watching the people around you, like eating your food and really feeling it, and just enjoying the music and smiling to the stuff, because self-development really is out of your comfort zone. So the next step which you can do to level up this sphere, which is called me and my mental health, is to be your own friend, journal, and connect to the nature. Some people, there are like many people who can't afford a psychologist. And if you say that, oh, I don't have money for a psychologist, it's too expensive, being mentally healthy is so expensive, blah blah blah. No, it's you who is being lazy and living as a victim. Because there are so many ways which are completely free, but which can help you. First of all, watching the right YouTube videos, making meditations, which are free, and I'm going to share them with you later. And journaling really helped me. It's one of the ways which are free and which can help you to level up your life. So recently I've had this mood when I just felt like a victim. I wanted to suffer, you know. I was so tired from the exams, and probably one day I'll open up to you and speak about this topic, but now it's not about it. So yeah, I just really had a period when I was kind of betraying myself and not doing the things which I wanted to do from my heart, you know. And so I just really had a mood to talk to somebody about my problems, like probably complain about my life, but I'm not about complaining to other people, okay? Because they have their own problems, and friendship is not about complaining, especially when it's not like a current situation, a one single problem which just happened in your life. But when it's a current mood you're in every day and you feel like very bad and drained and you want others to help you, but they don't have to do that, really. So I was like, I need to talk to somebody, I need to talk, who can I talk to? And then I was like, to myself. So I went outside, I was journaling, I like wrote down how I felt and like what bothered me, why was I feeling anxiety, and it just really calmed me down, especially because I was sitting outside in the nature. So it's the best way of how to become your best friend. Also, the thing which can help you to level up your mental health is to have a balance, because you have to remember that working for your goals is important, but taking rest is at the same importance as achieving your goals, okay? And the last thing but not least is that you have to go to the gym. And that's why I put it in this sphere, which is called mental health. If you go to the gym because you want to become fit, yeah, you don't like the body you're in, and you want to lose some weight, you will end up not going to the gym and just blaming yourself and just hating yourself and your body. Because when you want to change your body, you come to the gym with an intention that you don't like where you are, like you hate this place and you want to be another person. But that doesn't work this way, especially because working out in a gym, if you work out in a gym, you won't see the result even after the 10th time you go there. It's a thing which is only about everyday progress. You won't see the result like that, okay? And so you have to go to the gym to feel better, to improve your mental health. And that's why I enjoy going to the gym, because it gives me so much energy. It gives me hormones. I believe they're called serotonin or something, or dopamine. Sorry, I'm not a biologist, I'm a stylist. But I know that these hormones help us to feel better, to have a better mood. I just want you to question why you don't go to the gym, or why you go there and don't enjoy it. The next sphere, and finally we're going to this chapter, is called Me and Self-Development. So by self-development, of course, the previous things I was talking about, they are also going to help you to develop yourself. But mostly these things give you energy. And the things which are in this sphere, which is called me and self-development, these are the things which mean stepping out of your comfort zone. You have to do hard things for having an easy life, because if you do easy things, you will have a hard life. So it's about that when you step out of your comfort zone and do things which seem challenging at first, but you gain an incredible experience from that. You understand that, oh my god, I'm so strong. I managed to achieve that. I managed to go through it. Hugging myself, loving myself, being thankful for that experience. But if you're staying in that comfortable position for many years, oh my god, you are never going to end up living your best life. If stepping out of your comfort zone means attending a dance class, for example, do it. So it can be really anything. It depends on how shy you are, whether you are an extrovert or introvert, and what you are used to do. Don't do what you are used to do this summer. Next sphere we're going to talk about is me and my friends. And here I'm not going to talk about that you have to make time for each of your friends and show them how important they are. I'm going to talk about how to find those friends. This is where I do all of my spiritual practices. I'm going to share with you them in the next video. But I just wanted to share with you right now the questions which you need to write down for meeting those friends. So the first one is, what do I expect from our friendship? It's very important. Why do you want to have friends? Did you even question that? I wrote down that I want to be inspired. I want to meet people who are ambitious as I am, who are goal-oriented, who are developing themselves, who are becoming the best version, so we could become the best version together and inspire each other. The next question is, how do I want my friends to support me when I go through some hard times? The third one is how often do I want to meet my friends, so that you will have the same lifestyle. Next question is what traits my friends need to have. I guess this question if it doesn't need an explanation. What values I want my friends to share with me. The next question is what I won't accept in a person. So you can paraphrase it in a way how I can't be treated, how others can't treat me. And the last one is how do I want to feel around this person, around my friends. So I hope, guys, that this summer you will find their friends, and creating this list is the first step. The next one is that you really have to believe that when you wrote down this list, these qualities of your best friends, and then you just have to let it go. So you wrote down this wish and then you have to let it go and trust the universe, which will lead these people to you only if you believe the universe. The next fear is me and my partner. You can ask yourself the same questions which you asked for creating your best friends. So the next fear is me and self-realization. So obviously we make money in different ways, but there are some people, and if you're one of them, I don't blame you, because I used to be at that place too. But when you think that oh, I'm so poor, I don't know my life purpose, first of all, there is no such a thing as life purpose. If we're meant to be like a singer, we're going to be it for the rest of our lives, but it's not true. Look at Selena Gomez, who is not only a singer, but she's a producer. There is no such a thing as purpose, because you're not meant to do the same thing for the rest of your life. But if you haven't yet figured out what you would like to do for earning money, just start doing it by taking simple actions. And I'm going to share with you 3 ways which are very simple and which can actually help you to earn some money. So first of all, you can babysit. It's very obvious and simple. Secondly, you can become a tutor and teach kids, because if you teach kids, you don't need to be like a top professionalist, okay? You can have basic or middle skills and teach kids, because well, it's easy and you have enough knowledge to do that. I used to be a private tutor and I taught children, really little kids who even didn't go to school, and also had one first grader, I believe. And so I don't have C2 level, okay? I'm not an expert, but my knowledge is enough for filming this video, thanks God and my father. And my knowledge was enough to become a tutor and to earn some money. And thirdly, you can create a YouTube music channel. You can earn from that, and that can become your income. The next fear we're going to talk about is me and studying. It's very important at any age, and it doesn't matter whether you are in school and it's your summer and you want to have a rest and you feel kind of lazy and fed up of studying. It doesn't matter if you're a student or you work somewhere in an office or for yourself, because it's always important to study something new and to gain new knowledge at any age. And it can be really anything. You can start learning a new language. Nowadays you can get everything free from the internet, so there are many websites which can teach you languages, many YouTube videos about it. So if you want, everything is possible. But I just want you to understand, and this is an insight I've realized recently, that I just was not, fed up and tired. I was just living in a victim position, and that's why I wanted to film this video, and I wanted to start my YouTube career, my YouTube channel with this topic, because it's very important. And I don't want you to think that I got this all figured out and that I'm so perfect and I meditate every day as I promised myself and all this stuff. But I'm just here. I just develop myself daily and I work on myself. Some days are hard, and the most important thing is just to continue and to do something, even small steps every day. So I'm not perfect, nobody is, but I just wanted to share my experience with you so I could inspire you and we could develop ourselves together. The next sphere you need to write down in plans for June is me and beauty/health. And the main aim of June for me is to do a checkup. So I will check my health and go to all doctors. The last but not least is a sphere which is called me and my family, and I just wanted to remind you to call your relatives, to call your grandparents at least once a week. Unfortunately, it's hard for me to follow my own advice, and I admit it. But I want to be that person who not only can speak on YouTube, because it's so easy to speak about actions, but it's much harder to take them. So when this video is going to be released, I'm going to make sure that I follow all of my own rules every day. And I'm going to write down calling to my grandparents, because thank God they're alive, they're still alive, and my great grandmother is also still alive and she is a very active person. So even at the beginning of this year, I felt like so overwhelmed, and I was just, achieving my goals, and I completely forgot about other spheres of my life, as I talked about at the beginning of this video. So I only focused on self-realization, on making money, on becoming a stylist, and like having practice with my clients, that I completely forgot that I need to have friends, that I need to hang out with my family, that I need to take care about my health. So I learned this lesson, that you don't have to forget about other spheres of your life, even if you want to level up on one of them in the harder way. A few weeks ago, I injured my chin and I had stitches. So I don't want you to learn the hard way. I just want you to use the free resources which are available nowadays to level up your life. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know it in the comments. Next video is going to be about habits and spiritual practices which can help you to level up your life. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and have faith in yourself.
Maybe that's always been you. Maybe you would never yourself.